When the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men, and comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima. Music. Guys, Shannon Sharpe is definitely a talented podcaster and a sports presenter. He's not like some of these other guys who go viral just to get attention. Shannon Sharpe has everything that somebody would love in a second career. Now, for those of you who don't know, in the late 80s and 90s and parts of 2000s, Shannon Sharpe might have been one of the best football tight ends of all time, especially in the 90s. He was really doing his thing, and that's how I knew him when he went back-to-back on the Broncos in the late 90s. But then, most of you guys know him now from being on, Fox Sports, now on ESPN, and of course on Club Shay Shay. But in his career, Shannon Sharpe has been facing some really serious allegations about his private life. It all started when he basically had this particular stylist called the Hollywood Mogul.
Shannon Sharpe made a business decision that, I'm going to front and center my gay stylist, Hollywood Simpson. I'm going to front and center a gay stylist who has been connected to publicly with several former professional football players. Why do I call that a business decision? Because anyone familiar with how Hollywood and the entertainment industry works, anyone who has wet their finger and stuck it in the air and figured out how corporate culture works in America over the past decade, knew that the wind is blowing in the direction of everybody who calls themselves an ally of the LGBTQ.
Now, the Hollywood Mogul, aka Hollywood Simpson, had an affair, as you've heard, with Kerry Rhodes.
It all started when someone had leaked some pictures of he and I out. And he said to the tabloids that he was not gay. Now, my thing is this. If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool. It definitely took a little while. It was not like something that we jumped right into. Maybe like 3.5 months. Kerry Rhodes is gay. I mean, anytime you lay with a person that has the same thing that you have between thy legs and you sleep with them, you're gay. You're gay. You're gay. You're gay.
And so when Shannon Sharpe started to be seen with this man, people started speculating that he was gay. And even Mike Epps was making jokes about it.
That Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls. I'll sit down, nigga. How do you gonna attack Cat? That nigga is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on that and tell me if that ain't mother Medea's sister. They exposing every mother body. They got TD Jakes up. Now that's up. All that money that they got from God and they done came out on him.
Now, of course, Shannon Sharpe didn't really like that. So he was trying to put hands on Mike Epps.
Have fun. But just don't lie and said I said something when I didn't. And you know who you are, mofo. Yeah. I'm calling you a mofo. Now, when I see you, boy, I promise you, I'm going to pull up.
But then Tasha K said something that is very, very profound.
When the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men, and comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay. Like, what's wrong? Even if you were or weren't gay, what's wrong with people labeling you gay? Like, Is it that bad? Why does it hurt you?
I think
to
that's
your
why
core?
I wanted to kind of open it up, because it seems like, particularly in our community, that's like a thing. Like, I got you. Like,
That's a Hollywood thing. Not in the black community, but that's a Hollywood thing. So when you're in Hollywood and you able to make it up certain ladders and you got a heavy tongue and a lisp, we asking questions.
Gotcha.
Like, if he isn't gay, why does he feel the need to always challenge his sexuality and all of that? Now, let's get to being professional, because Shannon Sharpe is all about professionalism. It's something he just checked Chad Ochocinco on just recently. But let's get to that, because as you guys have heard, there is some booty clap footage or audio of Shannon Sharpe going to town on someone. It's so bad that you can't really put it on YouTube because they'll demonetize it. But I mean, you see the screen recording in the background. You can't really see anything, but you can hear it, and you can probably go and check it out on the Shade Room or anywhere else. And it's interesting because he's saying that he's been hacked. But all of you guys who have ever done the booty clapping sounds, any of you guys who've ever been doing that, I just have a question. Have you ever accidentally gone live on Instagram when you're clapping cheeks? No, that's just something that doesn't happen. You just don't, if you're clapping cheeks, do you know what happens to go live on Instagram? You have to have your phone somewhere. You have to accidentally press record while you have your phone. So either you're basically recording somebody without them knowing. You have to do this yourself, all right? There's no way to do that without doing it by yourself. And to be honest, I think that Shannon Sharpe is trying to prove that he's not living a homosexual lifestyle. And I think the comments really prove this if we check it out. Let's look at them. This person goes, "That was all the confirmation I needed. I heard that lisp loud and clear." Another person says, "LMFAO. Team Mom Shade Room is like this. He said, y'all not about to keep calling him gay. Smiley face." Right? He leaked it because people were questioning his preference. That's most definitely him. We know his voice. That's him for sure. That's definitely him. LOL. He just wanted to prove that he liked the kitty cat because y'all kept calling him gay. He could have gave us another way. Yes. Then you have some female. "Did you miss Kitty?" Goes, I was kind of turned on. This other lady goes, "Shit, Shannon, what's your schedule like tonight?" And Kira was like, "That man said that's my Michelle. I would have gotten up and gathered my things so quick." Like I said, first of all, this whole situation, I don't really get it. I don't understand it. If people think that you're gay, let them think what they want to think. But no, there's no excuse for a 55-year-old black man to be releasing his booty clapping sounds all over the internet, especially when you guys work for, a big employer like ESPN. We all know what happened with Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce got caught. Basically, he was on Instagram and did a private Instagram live for some of his followers, right? And it was strippers in the background, and he was smoking weed. And like I said, he was already on the rocks of a divorce, but it was a lot of booty clapping that was going on in the background. A lot of booty clapping and booty bouncing. It wasn't nothing sexual going on, but he was just in there with a bunch of strippers. And it's like, come on, man, like you're like 40 something years old. Why do you feel that it's necessary that you have to put this out there? And so you got fired. Stupid. So the next thing I want to know is, will Shannon Sharpe get fired from ESPN? Maybe he's doing that so he can get fired from ESPN. I don't know, but it's definitely childish and it's insecure as F. And like I said, it does seem very, 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 you know what I'm talking about, right? Booty clapping sounds! It's very Clap State University same sex, okay? Let me say that. So guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.